That's really well manoeuvred. And that's aimed at... Oh, smashing header! That need... It's been a pretty frantic start, a lot of front foot pressing. Casado. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Rosier played over towards the opposite flank. Crosses it in. Oh, what a climb! Hits it again, but still no joy.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
And it's De Jong. That has been cut short. Rosier forwards and with intent. Budimir. Casado wins the duel this time. And that could set him on his way. De Jong, can he? Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Looking to break at pace. Tries to dink it through. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's heaved it away. Lewandowski. So what can they make of this? Rafinha, now he's got space here. And the counter is on. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Moi Gomez. Hangs in across.
Yeah, I can see how the movement of those players up top, Peter, can cause some real problems for this defence.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, Jim, actually.
Yeah, it's all about the changing of roles, dropping deeper into midfield and all designed to confuse defenders.
Araujo shifted upfield. Valde. And here's Rafinha. That's tidy. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Cleared away. And the finish! And here... Balde. Casado. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of it. 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Moi Gomez. Chance here to counter. Koundé gets over an intercept, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Budimir. Aim forwards, calmly anticipates. Casado. Araujo. De Jong. Moved on forwards. And here's Rafinha. De Jong. Now it's De Jong. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pedri. Boy Gomez. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Over to the left. That's been slipped through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Cross from Rafinha, and that's been repelled. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pedri. Yamal tries making a foray down the right. That has been knocked clear. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's having a shot! Oh, and they really should. It's a mighty effort! Pedri, back when it goes. And it's played forward. Koundé cuts it out. Casado. And it's Pedri. Rafinha. And now the breakaway. Boy Gomez. That's a nicely weighted pass. And he's there to clear it. Incoming delivery. Well, that's a ball to nobody in particular. Yamal. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. And he has been fouled there. Climbs up big! Araujo forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. And the keeper has it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Boy Gomez. Succumbs to the pressure.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Budimir shifted upfield. Casado. Koundé aim forwards. Yamal chasing after it. And nicely intercepted. Boy Gomez. Rosier, gently done. Played towards the other side. Yamal, Casado. Now that's well seen too. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi chooses to go cross-field. Decent progress down the left. Tries a measured ball. Yamal! Oh, just lacked it. Well read, nice interception. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. De Jong, that's good play. De Jong has been caught there, it's a foul. De Jong! De Jong! Plenty to enjoy about. Casado, De Jong, Casado, moved on forwards, and that's put paid to a promising move. Can he latch on to this? Araujo herring after the ball here. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. De Jong did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's been played through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, they could break here. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Kubasi, Koundé, Yamal, Pedri, and they can counter here. Out to the left it goes. And it's played.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Yamal, Rafinha, Balde, Casado, Koundé, now it's Yamal.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
That's really well manoeuvred. Showing good feet. There are a few waiting for it. Cross goes in there. Defending of the desperate variety.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
He's in, surely! Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Budimir. Thinks one through. And it's hoisted clear. That'll be a throw. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. Pedri played out to the right. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Budimir has found the net here, of course. Araujo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, well measured. Lewandowski. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. De Jong. And here's Yamal. Muscular approach does pay off here. Aim forwards. And it's Pedri. Now it's Lewandowski. Gets good distance on it. Yamal. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Strong running down that left flank. That's really well manoeuvred. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Yamal. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rosier. Moved on forwards. Roy Gomez looks to the other side. That's going to go a long way. And it's played forward. De Jong. De Jong. Roy Gomez. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Yamal, it's anyone's ball now. Cross in. Pedri chooses to go back. De Jong! Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Budimir. Roy Gomez. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. And it's Pedri. Does really well to win the ball there. Can he spark a counter here? Great ball if he can get there. And Koundé, Casado, Balde, De Jong, and he thumps it clear. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Out to the right. Rosier, probing pass. He's found the way through. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
That's a good run down the left. Cuts out the pass. Gomez. He's in plenty of space here. Lewandowski could move up a gear here. And he's picked out the run. Balde. Cleared without complication. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rafinha. Casado. Rosier makes the interception. Rosier gets it clear. Rafinha. And the shot's on. Shot a goal! Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Moy Gomez. Oh, good spread. And the flag has stayed down. He is through. Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Casado. De Jong. Rafinha. Played into the... Goes for the header! Tries to get it clear. Pedri has created one goal already. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Balde, long ball upfield. Keeper's got good distance on that. Casado. Yamal. Pedri. Yamal. And here's De Jong. And here's Rafinha. Real chance! And that has been clubbed away. Moved on forwards. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Aim forwards. Now it's Budimir. Yamal. Pedri. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Yamal. Oh, delicate chip through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Moy Gomez. Rosier. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Done delicately. De Jong. Balde. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Rosier charging forward down that flank. Oh, smashing header! Koundé. Barcelona can't make any... He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Koundé. And it's Pedri. De Jong. Cleared away. Out for a throw. It's Lewandowski! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner. Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
Kubasu. Into the last 5 minutes. De Jong, Rafinha. Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now then, the ball's come loose. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, nice touch.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Budimir.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Boy Gomez, and he's there to make the challenge. Rosier, and he goes cross-field. Drives it in. Brilliantly cut out. And now the breakaway. Balde. Rafinha looking to get on the end of this. And back out it comes. De Jong. Balde. Rafinha. And it's Balde. And here's Rafinha. Defending of the desperate variety. Pedri goes short. Barcelona with another corner. It's a throw-in. Nicely intercepted. Moy Gomez looks to the other side. Budimir. Koundé cuts it out. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Budimir. Aim forwards. Can he latch on to this? Casado. Pedri. De Jong. Rafinha. Balde. Rafinha. De Jong. Played towards the other side. Now it's Yamal. Yamal. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Oh, terrible pass. He'll try to keep this alive. De Jong plays it in. Danger averted for now. And it's Casado. Over to the left. Rafinha. And it's played in here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. De Jong, and here's Rafinha, aimed in towards the centre. And here's Yamal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. Nice physical challenge. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Yamal. Now it's Yamal. Played into the middle. Nice interception, well timed. Koundé. Yamal. Out to the right. Pedri. And it's Casado. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, he's going to be pulled back. Rafinha! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what a climb!
Yeah, I can see how the movement of those players up top, Peter, can cause some real problems for this defence.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, Jim, actually.
Yeah, it's all about the changing of roles, dropping deeper into midfield, and all designed to confuse defenders.
So who's he picking out? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's there to get it away. Nice control. Moy Gomez. And here's Bud. Tries a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake today.
There's no getting past him. It's really well. Barsi. Pedri. Koundé.
King of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Pedri. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Referee's given a throw. Oh, good spread. Rafinha. Oh, a delicate chip through. That is a brilliant interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Moved on forwards. He's cut it out. Pedri. And it's played forward. Rafinha. De Jong. Yamal. Gets it away. Pedri. Casado. And here's De Jong. Casado spreads it out wide. Koundé's chance for it. De Jong. Rafinha chasing after it. Now it's Budimir. The message is clear, none shall pass. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Goes for the shot! Araujo shifted upfield. Good play on the left-hand side here. And it's De Jong. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Balde gets a foot in here. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's been slipped through. He goes for a shot! Oh, that was a... Pedri with the short one. And the shot! And he nearly went all... Boy Gomez, and that's really well manoeuvred. Rosier, aim forwards. Balde makes the interception. Rosier is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's played forward. Casado, Balde, Rafinha, Balde. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
That's really well manoeuvred. caresses it through. It's come to nothing. Pedri. De Jong, who does have an assist to his name. Rafinha. De Jong. Purring through the gears. And that has been clubbed away. Can he spark a counter here? Budimir. Moit Gomez. Casado. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, shooting chance!
Rosier usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
Balde. Casado. And it's Pedri. Looking here to chip it through. Brilliantly cut out. That'll be a throw. Balde. That's tidy. And here's Rafinha. Great chance! Oh. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh, this looks sharp. And he cuts out the supply. De Jong. Spread out to the left. And now the breakaway.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Koundé. De Jong. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's a cute ball. And that is out of play. Moved on forwards. Oh, red, nice interception. Pedri. Yamal. Out to the left it goes. Very nicely done. That'll be a throw-in. Cross goes in there. That's an excellent interception. Rosier. Budimir. Rosier. Oh, that's neat. Time to deliver. Moit Gomez. Rosier. Now here's the delivery. Well read. And the danger is averted. Casado. Pedri. Yamal. De Jong. Kubasi. De Jong. Rosier. Moy Gomez. Moy Gomez. Played over towards the opposite flank. Hit into the middle. Climbs up big! Well, that is clearly... Al Kubasi shifted upfield. Casado. Araujo. De Jong. Araujo, aim forwards. No, that's too long. Moy Gomez. Rosier. Moy Gomez. Rosier. That is lovely. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. Brilliantly cut out. Casado. De Jong. And here's Yamal. He can run onto that. Shoots! Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Rafinha goes on a run down the left wing. Yamal, De Jong. Budimir.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, it's played into the area. Balde is there and he can get that clear. Yamal. Muscular approach does pay off here. Over to the left. Budimir. And it's made its way to him. And that has sent him sprawling.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Yeah, I think the word from the touchline, Peter, is that defence needs to focus on runners and balls over the top.
Yeah, it's a clear change in approach, isn't it?
Yeah, and if they drop off, there has to be a strong level of industry from other departments in front.
No way through there. De Jong. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter.
And he shoots! Oh, that was nice. Moved on forwards. Moy Gomez. There he goes, cross-field. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Koundé did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Balde. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. De Jong. Rafinha. Lovely bit of skill. Ball's gone out of play. Quarter of an hour into the second half. A really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. Look at the way that back line is coming under serious pressure. High pressing that's being applied with real pace too.
Yeah, they look like they really want it.
Yeah, it's pretty sapping, especially at this stage, Peter, but they need to be quick with the press here.
Barcelona suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
Kubasi. Koundé. And it's played forward. Yamal chasing after it. Now that's well seen too. Pedri. Yamal. Rafinha. There will be a throw-in. Rafinha. And here's De Jong. And here's Rafinha. He's got space in the area. Could move up a gear here. Proves too strong. Casado. Balde. Rosier. Up towards the front line. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Casado. De Jong. Kubasi. How Kubasi forwards and with intent. Rosier. That's really well manoeuvred. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Real chance here! And it's played forward. Casado. Araujo. Balde. Rafinha. De Jong. Pedri. Casado. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. What a throw in. He is just caressing the ball. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. That has been knocked clear. Rafinha. And here's Pedri. Balde. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Has a look and plays it forward. Balde gets across to intercept that. Araujo. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Defending of the desperate variety. Great work on the overlap. Araujo cuts out the pass.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rafinha. Rafinha. Balde. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Looking for a decent ball in. Rafinha. Cross from Rafinha.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Budimir looking understandably. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Budimir! And they've got rid.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well timed, excellent interception.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's a promising position. It's a good-looking delivery.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Just 5 minutes left. I think we're just about done here. That has been cut short. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Budimir. Rosier. Aimed in towards the centre.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Tries a measured ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And there's the shot! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And it's lofted through here. Calmly anticipates.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
De Jong. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Roy Gomez. Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Yamal. And here's Pedri. Lloyd Gomez. Pedri. Yamal. And here's Pedri. Cleared without complication. And they can counter here. And that's been won straight back. Lewandowski has given away a free kick. Yamal. Played towards the other side. Now it's Rafinha. Played. Oh, what a climb! Budimir is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Balde. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Oh, that's a nice ball. Do have a chance to counter here. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Budimir. Yamal did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Budimir succumbs to the pressure. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Now who's going to be first to this? Yamal absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Balde. Cross into the box. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Out to the left it goes. Can he latch on to this? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Pedri. Budimir. Budimir stood his ground strongly. And it's Balde. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he find the finish? It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Showing good feet. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Barcelona suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
Well, I would say that they've only got themselves to blame, Peter. They've been caught cold.
Casado. Balde. Rafinha. Barcelona already required to chase the game. De Jong. Rafinha. Rafinha tries to thread one through. Danger averted for now. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Lewandowski. Decent chance!
Yeah, I can see how the movement of those players up top, Peter, can cause some real problems for this defence.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, Jim, actually.
Yeah, it's all about the changing of roles, dropping deeper into midfield, and all designed to confuse defenders.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Caresses it through. And it's played forward. Budimir. And it's Pedri. Yamal. He's got away. Hit into, climbs up big. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. De Jong is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Casado. Back into the middle. Balde gets into a good position. Tries to get it clear. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Yamal tries making a foray down the right. Rafinha shoots! He's got away with one there. Clears it away. Koundé. De Jong. Oh, cracking ball. And a chance! Just off top.